Sup, everyone?
I'm back!
Yeah, finally. And Yooni's not here either. Things are weird. But then again, episode 4 of Mondo was also kind of a change.
Kind of like me. Because I'm here this week.
But Mondo is a good change. This one's not.
Hey, you know what, though? We did find one thing out from this episode.
Yes.
I am literally Baby Yoda.
That is true. That is very true.
The mannerisms in general, like, not listening to anything anybody says, is me.
Touch. Don't press that button. Don't do it. Anyway, so, as you already figured out, we're talking about The Mandalorian Episode 4. It is currently Friday night of Black Friday 2019.
We survived. We didn't get trampled by Walmart people.
That's because you didn't even go. Good. Perfect.
I met you for lunch.
Not good enough.
Hold on. I did technically go shopping because we bought Corey's computer.
Online shopping. He basically did Cyber Monday on Friday.
Tomato.
He's not wrong. But yeah, Mondo Ep 4. Let's talk about it.
At first, I thought the beginning was actually a flashback. I'll start with that because I don't know. I knew just from the thumbnail for the episode that we were finally going to meet Gina Carano, if I'm saying her name right. And kind of like we saw it in previous episodes of Mondo, we saw him as a child. So I thought maybe when we first got introduced to the village, we were seeing a flashback, like the little girl and that was actually Gina. So.
Yeah. I mean, I knew from the first shot with those little crayfish thingies that this was going to be a very different feeling episode.
Oh, yeah. I had a lot of thoughts at the first being like, huh?
Yeah. Which, it was cool. It was just very different than what we saw previously. For
Absolutely.
sure. Which this episode, by the way, is directed by Bryce Dallas Howard. You may know her from several things like Jurassic World, Spider-Man 3, daughter of Ron Howard, who you know for lots of movies. Happy Days. He directed Apollo 13.
Graffiti.
Acting in American Graffiti.
Yeah.
Willow.
Yeah.
And of course, Solo. So he has directed a Star Wars movie. So, oh hush. Remember when he almost directed the prequels?
No.
Or one of them,
I was
at
a
least?
child then, remember?
Yes, but I also knew about it.
Yeah, because you and your family are major Star Wars nerds.
Me in particular.
Oh, yeah, no, you took it to another level, but the whole family loves Star Wars.
Well, most of them. But yeah.
Eric, you're literally wearing a Star Wars necklace.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I always thought that was Star Wars.
He's full of shit.
Dude.
Anyway, let's move on. So, Bryce Dallas Howard, daughter of Ron Howard. They both are now involved in Star Wars.
She did a great job directing.
She did do a very good job. And she did a pretty good job, all considering how the last episode was. Because last episode was probably prime Mandalorian so far.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, this one was really good, but not quite that level.
Yeah, that last episode could have easily been like a penultimate level episode.
Very much so.
Like, it had that very just... well, in a way, I guess it was penultimate in that we got the end of that story on whatever planet that was.
Yes, although ultimately we could come back.
Yes, but I'm just saying, like, in the sense, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we've closed another chapter.
Yes. And Deborah Child did a masterful job closing it.
I am very excited for her to direct Obi-Wan, as I said last week. This definitely felt a little more different. Still very Mandalorian, but the visuals were slightly different. It felt a little bit more colorful than the other ones did.
Well, because they were on a planet with a lot more color.
Exactly. But yeah, that first shot in particular with the crayfish was very...
Very strange. Very cool. Loved it.
And, Baby Yoda, as always, adorable.
I can't take it anymore. I literally can't take it. He's driving me to the point that I want to jump through the goddamn TV and just be like, come here. But actually.
Yes. No, I totally would. And then we got our first introduction to Gina Carano, a.k.a. Cara Dune, in this episode. Or Cara Dune, I'm sorry.
Badass. badass.
Yeah. She's pretty
Such a
interesting.
badass.
She is. I feel like the introduction to her was a little bit strange.
It was a little quick.
It was a bit quick. I didn't understand the full connection other than, they met in a bar.
That's as far as it went.
Yeah. It's had a hustle. She used to be in the rebellion.
Yeah.
Kind of exiled herself, I guess. Like, she became a fugitive. So that's why she was assuming that Mondo was after her.
Yeah.
Because she thought she had a fob on her.
I mean, it was a fair assumption by her, I would say, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, he would totally be after her.
Yeah.
If he wasn't being hunted himself.
Yeah. I mean,
well,
he had a different target last episode that he was going to be sent on. Not for her.
Oh, yeah, I guess he just kind of dropped that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think he just kind of dropped that altogether now, didn't he? Because he's not really part of the guild anymore, I feel like.
No.
He's been pretty much excommunicated.
Yeah. Very close to not being part of the Mandalorians if he took that helmet off.
That woman wanted. She wanted. Not that I can blame her. Pedro Pascal is a beautiful man. So I would want to take that helmet off of him too.
Bakara was good. I'm going to be very curious on if and when she comes back.
Yeah, that actually surprised me that she just didn't go with him.
So far, none of the characters we've seen have stuck around like as a crew member or anything, which is interesting. But then again, he's a very independent bounty hunter.
Yeah, but I just got the vibes that he would still gladly keep working with her.
Yeah.
Like, I think he realized they're kind of one and the same sort of deal.
Yeah.
So, I think even frankly he was offering to have her join him.
Yeah. Although, I think it was like part that she didn't want to leave because she's basically retired now, what she said. Then the other part is, risky business being around the pair of Papa and son.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, quick question. Who's directing next episode? Do you know?
It's either...
Does it reset to Filoni?
No, or maybe it does. Let me verify real quick. Episode 5 will be, Dave Filoni.
Okay, so we're resetting.
It'll be Dave, then Rick, then Deborah, then Taika Waititi is the finale.
I find it interesting that Taika's doing the finale.
Why is that?
I would have figured Filoni would have wanted. They would have had Filoni do it, or Deborah Child.
Well, I think Deborah's doing the second to last. Yeah, she's doing.
Which is gonna, which quite frankly, based on how well her first episode went, that is the perfect decision. Having her do the penultimate episode, because that shit's gonna get dark, and it's gonna be great. Well, I'm assuming it's gonna get dark based off of the previous episode.
Yeah. And then, knowing Taika Waititi, the whole finale is going to be a grand slam.
I was going to say full of LSD.
Depends. I wouldn't say that. I'd say it'd be definitely... I don't want to say wacky, because, even for his vision, he wants to, keep true to the material. So, I don't think he's going to go, too far, like Jojo Rabbit or... Even Thor Ragnarok level, I don't necessarily think he'll go quite there. Mm-hmm. But you might get a couple elements of that.
So, slight LSD.
Slight LSD.
Nice.
More like smoking weed.
Boo. But cool. Yeah, no, this episode was... One thing I will definitely commend Favreau on is all of the episodes have been pretty much even across the plane. With the exception of the last episode, so it was kind of even. Like, it's been
it's been all very
consistent.
coherent. Yeah, it's been all very coherent for sure.
And I definitely agree. I think it's a lot has to do with because they're only half-hour episodes, or 30 to maybe 40 minutes. Yeah, which frankly, I would love to see more shows do. At least maybe you know what? I would love if the MCU shows followed this formula.
I wouldn't be surprised.
30 to 40 minutes. It's just strictly what they need to have done. No pig fat, nothing, no kicking around the bush. Just, here's what we got to do. It's very simple, very chill. And then on to the next episode, please. But I think realistically, I would love to even see shows like
Pro-
providers like Netflix even do this kind of formula, because there is a lot of saturation going on right now. So kind of just going to certain things and keeping it really, really simple and just getting right to the point would be nice, personally.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I mean, that pretty much sums up my thoughts, is that good. It had a lot to live up to here. I don't think it quite made it there.
I wasn't expecting it to.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I came into this episode expecting it to be pretty much as all the other episodes have been.
Yes.
Not really thinking... I had no expectation of it getting anywhere close to the previous episode.
Yeah.
Because the previous episode, I don't think anyone expected it to be as good as it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody just kind of has now that base expectation for the series.
Yeah. I wonder if that's why, critically, anyway,
Probably.
this was like one of the lower rated episodes.
Probably, because it's the follow-up act to probably the best episode.
Yeah. Even then, like, still a good episode. Even if it's the lowest rated one, it's not the lowest, like,
it's
rotten.
probably like
if we were
8 out of 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we were putting this in a tomato meter, for example, the first episode, like 83.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 83.
83.
Not high enough to be 85.
Then 84 for the next one. 90 to 95 for the third one.
And this one's a solid 80. Like, this is good. There's nothing actually wrong with this episode.
Yeah, at lowest 78, but I would say generally 80.
No, I would give it a solid like 80 to 82. Personally.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much our thoughts.
Yeah.
Relatively simple.
You know what that's kind of like, Eric?
Nah.
Mandalorian episodes. But
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.